You're welcome to another gospel movie review. Today we'll be taking a look at Kembe Isonu Part 1. Kembe Isonu Part 1 is an epic motion picture from the stables of Prem Film Production International. It stars actors such as Moses Korede-Are, Femi-Adebile, Deborah Adiola, Isaac Femi-Akintunde, Shola Oyin-Adejobi, Sheyi Pedro Adetola, and a host of others. Fresh off the back of his critically acclaimed performance in Mount Zion Film Productions' latest release, Gbemi, Femi-Adebile produces a screenplay of his own. The movie is directed by Adeoye Omoniyi, and it has Johnson Babatola as the man in charge of set design, props, and costume. The movie tells the story of a couple whose two sons refuse to follow their faith in Jesus Christ. What Kembe Isonu Part 1 requires from its audience can be put into one word. Patience. It's important to say this earlier on because 21st century movie watchers want things to come in thick and fast. But this movie will take a lot of time in building its characters, building its plot. It's important to say this earlier on because we might get discouraged by the slow pacing of the movie and its unclear direction earlier on. I found myself watching it passively at some point in time. But then in the 33rd minute of the movie, I saw the potential of what this movie could be, and that got me licking my lips at what would unfold in the part 2 of the movie. I later realized that one of the things that turned me off about the movie was the fact that I couldn't decipher where the movie was going or how it was going to end. Usually when I watch a movie, earlier on, I could always say in my mind, okay, I know this direction the movie would go, this is how it will end. I might not say it out, but I'll say it in my mind. But for this movie, I just didn't even have the faintest idea. Okay, so my hopes were raised, and then they were dashed again when that potential I saw disappeared, and the focus of the narrative changed. I said to myself, I've not seen a movie quite like this. However, this is only the first part of the movie, and it is by no means over. There were a couple of scenes that were really funny, and I can only look forward to what the movie is building up to. Initially when I was thinking about this movie and trying to analyze it, I told myself that Kembe Isonu Part 1 has the soul of a series with episodes, but it has come in the body of a feature movie. And as if to corroborate my thoughts, this movie was released on Fejos Baba TV YouTube channel, the YouTube channel of Femi-Adebile, and it was regarded as episode 1. So maybe it being released as part 1, part 2 is just to see how the audience would take it, and then they would see how to further develop the movie. From the look of things, movies that take such time in character development, in plot development, usually end up being masterpieces. They end up being something really big at the end of the day. I'm hoping that Kembe Isonu Part 2 will be a fitting conclusion to this movie. I really hope that it will be a masterpiece. So here's to Kembe Isonu Part 2. Fingers crossed. Alright, so we've come to the end of the review of Kembe Isonu Part 1. Next, we'll be reviewing Kembe Isonu Part 2. Till that time, stay blessed.